There's an infinite duality. When humans use awareness to make them money selling drugs, to meet women, gender-neutral humans, to have sex, and then when they meet those folks, those people, they teach a user of their system and processes to be an addict. They lock them in a room and say they can leave whenever they want, but they don't move when they try to leave. In fact, unfortunately, they restrict and control those who bother them the most with brute force, threats about beating their ass and fucking them up for making a mistake they identify. And then afterwards, request their reward be paid with fellatio, and they swallow, and a load of their sperm in a genital now. They give in this system with processes a free procedure to let them know when some bitch they call disrupts a stimulation needed for their location to have misdirection and confusion, to make their stronger drugs more powerful, their muscles bigger with pills from rest stops and gas stations called Rhino, Gorilla 5000, and Big Dick 100. And when they run out of energy, they simply blend in a building where there's psychiatric difficulties other than an addiction. And when they blend in and they don't have the drugs, they go look for the sound to observe, to find out who's reducing their income, who's bothering them and their freedom to dominate, restrict, and control, and cause duality now. They're a race, Black Lives Matter says. They're anti-fascist, says Antifa. And they're allowed to do what they want, whenever they want, wherever they want, says a Seattle City Council in state of Washington and Governor Jay Inslee now. They operate not only downtown where economics are dead from their violence and their guns and their bullets, killing, murdering, and shooting a child by a McDonald's in a mass event of destruction and bangs. And a medical health system now says they're protected within the auspices of language and intellectual ability. In other words, their philosophy and their theory have allowed them to enjoy their legal cannabis when their crack cocaine, methamphetamine customer who also receives fentanyl from China and heroin from Mexico can have a nice high next to them on a roof where they have their bodyguards on a camera shield them from a viewer now in front of a camera's monitor, watching them do what they always do and accomplish what Hitler and Mao and Stalin did so well, and what Dr. Martin Luther King said was a civil rights, but not a free pass to begin an ethnic cleansing and genocide you all wear on your shirts and say with your hats and walk with your pride and swagger and stiff fat wallets full of Social Security dollars wasted to buy a new object and fund a secret, a mystery, a casino where prostitutes walk with no clothes, and do what those men say must be done to be gender neutral on Capitol Hill and not raise an eyebrow of someone with a pride transgender flag. Now, Parkinson's, unfortunately, hasn't been completely understood as an ailment. Muhammad Ali, Michael J. Fox, and others have had Parkinson's disease. And I remember when my friend Tien, who was gay and cross-dressed when we went out often, was diagnosed with Parkinson's, and he explained about some of what he did previously involving cocaine on Capitol Hill. And didn't know what to do with his body shutting down. Now, and what's most distressing about these words I say aloud in a building where I'm at risk to be killed for what I say, and I don't not stop with my mind, called a self-ego. Color of an emotion, mood provided by a drug, cartel mafia, operating everywhere. Now, during a coronavirus pandemic, graffitiing walls, gang symbols and signs, and making loud noises to let everyone know who's most dominant and who's got the biggest cock and breasts in town. And most importantly, for anyone caught in their system and processes, their loaded guns and sharp knives, pepper sprays and machine guns, always available for their needs should they feel an emotion in their body and have a coldness they can't explain, or a heat they can't cool down, with their heart full of disease and clogged arteries from food they ate on drug binges, and their skin and their eyes as dead as those are who buy their chemicals and substances in answers to questions about a mystery they call a secret for a few dollars more, and a gift to anyone who gives them a blow job and not just some well-earned sex. Now,